Hi Aquarius, welcome to the message you need to hear for money. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Ruby Reads Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out, show her some love and support. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life, and it may resonate with yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, what's the message they need you to hear or you need to hear? What is it? Justice, that could be Libra. Ooh, somebody sorry. Emperor, okay. We could have the legal system and a lawyer here, or a judge and a lawyer. Page of Cups. King of Cups, so this could be Pisces, Aries, Libra. Judgment, Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. Three of Cups, Four of Cups. All right. So, how'd you get over there? Here we go. Okay, Aquarius. The dust is settling. You need some time to think about things. The dust is settling. This is a time to guard your emotions. This is a time to kind of keep them out of the way and deal with things as much as you can in private or on your own, except for when you have to, not except for it, but like when you have to do the day-to-day, you need to keep your, it's almost like this needs to be a very private thing. And I'm probably preaching to the choir. You probably don't display how you're feeling very often, or, you know, there's not anybody that would know sort of that side of you. So if that's the case, good, keep it that way. This is not something you want out on the street or, you know, everybody know about. Why am I saying that? All right, what's this Page of Cups about? Page of Cups. The Emperor again. Aquarius, you got somebody chasing after you. I don't know if I like that. Maybe that's why, because you don't want anybody. Maybe that's why it was like keep your feelings to yourself, because you don't want to get wind of that. That's okay. That would make sense. And also because it feels like you are being self-protective and you don't want them to know that you're hurting, because that's not, just because I'm hurting is sad about us doesn't mean it's an invitation that I want you to make it up to me. Like this, we need to right now. What's this King of Cups for Aquarius? Could be Pisces. I said that right. The Empress, that could be Taurus or Aries. So what's the Judgment about? Aquarius. Star, that could be Aquarius right there. This is Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. What's this Three of? So okay, so you two are doing the waiting game. Is that what this is? You're doing the waiting game. What's this Three of Cups right here for Aquarius? Three of Cups. Five of Swords. Golly, this has come up like in every reading. Five of Swords. Okay. All right. So for right now, you two are in your separate corners, and they're kind of seeking counsel from a lot of people, or at least it's like they're much more open about this than you are, as far as how you're feeling, what you want, this and that. This is someone that's much more connected to everyone else. And you're just like, you know what? I need this to be compartmentalized. Like, I need to not display this. I need to deal with this on my own terms, in my own way, and privately, much more so than your person. What's this Four of Cups about? Oh, there's the private. Okay. The World. Okay. Whoopsie. So you two are at the crossroads here, and you need to think a lot about this. I think your person might not have be giving this the weight or the gravity that it needs to be. Like, I think they think that they can, this is just a timeout and then they can come back. And I feel like they're not done yet with you. They don't see this as over like you do. Maybe you're thinking, maybe that's also why this is about you keeping your feelings and everything private into yourself, is because you're not really too firm on things, but you're feeling like you need to make a decision, or like things need to end. And you don't want to be swayed or distracted, because once you decide to do something, it's like set in motion. You can't stop it. It's just the way things are with you. So it's really important that you do have the time you need to think about things and what you want to do. It feels like I don't know, it feels like it's kind of a done deal, but what's this Emperor about? What's this Emperor about? Judgment. Okay, so we got the Emperor and we got Judgment here. So yes, deliberate, yes, and privately, yes. This feels like someone is just not taking this very seriously. don't know. I think that they're kind of leaving in a huff, and they're wanting to make some changes and this and that and the other. But I think it's more serious for you, and you're just like, I don't know I don't know how we're gonna do about this. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do. And the reason why you're giving it so much weight and they're not is because they are not taking it as serious as you are. Because you're just like, I don't want to keep doing this. A decision needs to be made, and I'm not doing it lightly, and I'm also only gonna make one decision, and it's gonna stick. So I'm gonna be, thinking about stuff. I feel like it's kind of a foregone conclusion for you that you're wanting to phase this out or pull back. It could be something that's temporary for now, that like you just decided to kind of go your separate ways, and so your person's doing their own thing. But I think it's bigger than that for you. I think this might be coming to a close for you, or at least you're thinking along those lines. Huh. What else for Aquarius? Is this someone that wants to tell you that they're trying to be better or do better? But are they really, if they're just not taking it that seriously? Like, what's Aquarius? What's for Aquarius? 9 of Cups. Good. So it very well could be that this is something that, again, this person just doesn't take that seriously. It's just kind of all about this immediate, pleasurable thing. And you're just like, I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I don't know. I've got a lot going on right now. I just don't know if I want it to be that lighthearted, or I don't know if I'm ready to kind of just have things be really light and effortless. Like, it's more to that. It's more than that for me. And if that's where you're at and we're not seeing eye to eye, probably shouldn't go any further, because I'm not going to advocate and be like, I want you to make me more important like that. No, I want you to do that on your own. I don't want to have to tell you that that's what I need from you, because that you could end up being a broken record with somebody like this. Okay, wrong deck. This one. So, what would your person say to you, Aquarius? You know what it feels like, Aquarius? It feels like your person is tapping out. It feels like they just kind of want things to be easier for them. We got Justice, Emperor, and Judgment. This quite literally could be your person just received judgment. I mean, shifting gears. This could be that you and your person just had word from, an agency or a court or something about a decision on your case with each other, where there's dissolution, divorce, small claims or something. I mean, does this person feel like they can now finally heal because judgment has been passed down? Do they feel like they're set free to finally do what they want, and they can cut ties because there's been a decision made, or they've made a decision, or you've made a decision? I don't think this is about anybody being sorry. Maybe this is about things being as they should be now, and somebody got their wish and things are as they wanted, because there's been a decision made legally that has set them free or liberated them. And that's why there's sadness or heartache, and why you're needing to keep your feelings to yourself and to think about things in private, because maybe you didn't want this ending. So this isn't... Okay, wait. What else for Aquarius? So this isn't someone chasing after you, but rather someone that might be quite happy about a decision. What else for Aquarius? What's for Aquarius? I can't handle your words right now. Fair enough. You weren't planning on talking to them anyway, as you shouldn't, Aquarius. This is someone that is... I don't think this is someone that's wanting to get together. I think that now that things have been finalized by an agency or some sort of legal entity, that they are wanting to do their own thing and to get back to themselves and stuff. And this is indeed about you keeping your own counsel, your own space, and not pursuing this person, not telling them how you feel, not doing anything. This is someone that wants to be... there's a sense of them feeling liberated, honestly. And it's like you two are each doing your own thing. You're both free to do your own thing now. Why do I keep picking that deck up? What's for Aquarius? For the Aquarians that I'm reading for, this is someone that feels like a weight has been lifted, and that they just need to be given time and space right now. Perhaps it's you that's still pursuing them, and I think they'd want to hear that you were happy because this wasn't done to you or against you. It simply wasn't a fit, and they needed to be out from under the weight of this, and they just really want to be in a place where they can make decisions and move on with their life and move forward, and they want you to be happy as well, so that you two don't have to deal with each other tension, because there could be kids involved, right? So this is someone that is hoping that you'll feel liberated and okay with it too, because they don't want any drama. Okay, +4, no drama. +4, and this is someone quite possibly that feels like things happened as they should, that this is final, there's been liberation, there's been a final word, final judgment, and now the healing can begin. And you each are free to make your own decisions. An ending here. +4 Aquarius. Wow. Energy. Conserve it. This is energy. So again, this is about you. It's almost like what's done is done, and now it's time for you to move on just as they are planning to move on. And this is about where you put your energy, where your focus is, your energy will follow, and that's what you'll attract or what you'll bring back. So make sure it's towards good and keeping you front and center and doing what's best for you right now. Building yourself back up. Because your person, the ones that I'm reading for Aquarius, the Aquarius that I'm reading for, your person has that in mind. Like they're seeing this as like, okay, well, this is what we're doing now. Okay, then let's move forward. You're still connected with this person, though. I can't help feeling like you've got to keep your feelings to yourself, or you've got to mind your emotions. You've really got to kind of put you've got to be strategic or careful about your display of emotions. Not that you're overly emotive, but that you might be wanting to tell somebody how you feel when they're not interested. Like you'd be chasing after something that's not going to give you any return, and it's, so it's like, okay, and yet you're still going to have to deal with this person, which very well could be kids involved. So this is not about you. It's about you two keeping your emotions out of it and dealing with each other for whatever you still have left to deal with. But this is not someone that would be receptive to you wanting any kind of reconciliation. They're not receptive to that. They just want things to be light, easy, and airy. And they really feel a sense of like just wanting to be unto themselves so they can renew and restore. And this could also speak to the relationship that you two have too, that like, okay, now that we got that out of the way, can you and I start anew and rebuild differently without the drama, so that we can still do the thing or whatever is still keeping you two connected. I think they're open to doing however you two used to do differently. They're not against a connection with you. They just don't want the obligation or ties that they used to have with you. It doesn't feel romantic. It doesn't feel like this person's still feels romantic towards you. It's like they moved on from that. So this is someone that can respect the fact that you two still need to deal with each other, but they want a different type of dynamic with you. They don't want romance. All right. Okay. All right. That's for Aquarius. So we got Ten of Wands, no, Pentacles, 2, 4, 6, 8, yes, Ten of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, there it is. This is a dissolution. This is a divorce, a separation, finalizing the separation, being liberated. The final judgment has come down, and it's about you two being released to your own futures, or your own doing your own thing under yourself, having your own life and your own everything under your own control. Again, this still might be the co-parenting issue, but this is about a disconnect in a family unit, being separated, being removed from. There's no specifically the emotional connection. This is someone that has disconnected emotionally. All right, I'm not going to belabor this. 18 minutes. Okay. I hope this was helpful. I know this is going to sound weird, but I really do think that they want to hear, and this is just an intuitive hit, but it feels like they don't wish ill will here. This is not someone that's interested in your demise and they want you to go. This is not that at all. This is someone that's just like, all right, it is what it is. Let's do this, and let's do it well, and we can do this. We can do this. Let's do this. Whatever new dynamic is for you guys, because you're still connected somehow. They don't wish you ill. But it had to be this way, and it's like, okay, let's do the new thing now. Okay, keep your head up. Love and support to you this way. I hope this was helpful. I wish it were better news. But you are left to your own devices now to create what you want. So there's that, right? I hope for healing for you and your person. And I hope you're able to continue a workable dynamic, because it does feel like you still got things you have to do together, like kids or property or business or something. Okay, I hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by. Take care.